Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video, and in this video basically there is a Mythic Market reset coming up in the future, and Scopely have requested quite nice and early a list of recommendations of what characters PC would like to see in the new Mythic Market reset crates and returning characters, and any other thoughts and ideas when it comes to the Mythic Market reset. And we want to get your feedback on what you would like to see in those crates. We do have our own ideas and recommendations already, but it can be nice to obviously get more people's feedback, more ideas on the kind of characters you'd like to see in those resets, be it in the attack-based crate, the defense-based crate, or those returning characters. So simply put, if you go into your shop area, you can go to the grey market, scroll all the way to the right, you can see the Mythic Market, and you can see there is a selection of crates, characters, and so on and so forth on what we will get in the store. There are also some weapons, but this time around, we have been told that we don't need any recommendations for weapons, but who knows, maybe they're going to be adding in a weapon themselves. I'm not really sure what's going to happen there. Now, when it comes to the actual character crates, some people would kind of know how this works. We have got the more defined crates. This crate on the left is the attack-based crate. As you see, it has 4 more attack-based characters, and the crate on the right, we have 4 more defense-based characters in a defense crate. This is kind of the recommendations we are looking for from you guys, what characters you would like to see in these crates. Scopely have given us a kind of hard date on the limitations of when characters were released, in what characters can be included in these crates. The characters that can be included in these crates have been released in August 2023 or before that. Simply put, we need 4 recommendations on the attack crate and the defense crate. If you check my top comment, you should be able to copy and paste it and then put in your recommendations on the characters that you would like to see. And on your screen right now, you can see the last 10 released Ultra and Advanced characters from August 2023 and before. This is a list of exclusively Ultra and Advanced token release characters. You can obviously put in other characters as well, but generally speaking, these are going to be some of the better characters that were released in Ultra and Advanced that are going to be made available. Now, I understand that some people might have some of these characters already, but you can obviously submit characters that you have already as recommendations, especially ones that you see yourself using quite a lot and quite important. Generally speaking, if you're not someone who picks up every single Ultra or Advanced character, there probably is going to be a character in here for you. But getting good character recommendations on what is going to help your general player is always nice. So is there even a character in this list that you're using 24/7 because they're really important for your teams? Recommend them in the list as well. Some other players will need that character, of course. Now, of course, that isn't the only crate we're going to be going over. It is going to be the defense crate as well. Here are the 10 characters released in August 2023 or before. If you want to select your top 4 picks and just add them to that comment as well. And these can be, again, the characters that you think are going to be the most useful when it comes to being used on a defense team. Now, some of these characters may have been run in crates before, but that doesn't necessarily mean you can't pick them again, because you can only pick 1 character out of the 4 characters in the crates. You can say that someone in one of these crates was so important that it is worthwhile running them again. For instance, you could say that Davey, because he's a leader, it is actually worthwhile him being in there again, or any other character that you kind of have that idea about. So hopefully you guys want to have your say and recommend some characters that you would like to see in the Mythic Market reset. These crates are obviously very important for a lot of players in the community. Now, with the returning characters, these are generally characters that have been out previously or just important characters outside of Ultra and Advanced token characters. We haven't had a remit on when the release date of these characters can be. The last time this reset, Omid was added to this, and he had actually only released about a month and a half before the reset actually happened. So we can maybe list a bit more recent characters, and I'll go with the last 15 characters that have been released as characters in events and otherwise outside of Ultra and obviously Advanced characters. If there's any particular character here that stands out to you that you think is very important for what could bring the meta up for free to play, add those characters to your recommendation list, copy and pasting the top comment to make it nice and easy. If you have any thoughts and ideas for characters outside these top 15, for instance, Nor is quite an old character, but she's still very useful, so she was a great addition to the last reset of the Mythic Market. Maybe you have a recommendation for an older character as well. Do let us know in the comments down below. Now, last and by no means least, are there any other things that you would recommend that happen with the Mythic Market reset? And these can be any ideas that you have. A recommendation that PC have been talking about and are trying to put forward with the new Mythic Market reset. We actually tried to put it forward with the last Mythic Market reset, but I think it was a bit too early. This time around, I think it's a much more likely. It's going to be maybe a crate with some awakening tokens in. This is something I've talked about on my live stream before as well, in terms of this could be a good idea. If not every single character being in that crate, maybe some of the, at least the earlier release characters. Obviously, which characters can be included in that crate will be down to Scopely. But if you have any ideas like that, please let us know in your recommendations. I do see people asking for price reductions on these crates quite a lot. I do think they are overpriced versus the tokens that they give out. I have talked about this a little bit before, but here's some obvious information with this little graphic here. On the previous event, Steel was worth 1,000 of the collection items in his event, and to get enough of the actual TWD gold medals in comparison from that store, you could have got 4 versions of Steel to get one of these defense or attack crates. That makes obviously no sense at all, and I do think that potentially they do either need to give out more of these TWD gold medals or reduce the prices of these crates. When the last Mythic Market reset happened, we did bring up that they needed to bring out more of these medals, and while they did say they were going to try and do that, and we have seen them a little bit more often than before, I think the amounts that we're giving out is just way too low. We're getting 1,000 drops in stashes, 1,000 claims for very overpriced, obviously, in these events. I think there needs to be more in basic areas of the game. And an easy way to fix this would just be reduce the cost of this crate. What sort of price would you want to see these crates be changed to if they were changed at all? Remember, you have to pick up all 5 crates, which is going to cost you 300,000 TWD gold medals to be able to pick these up. I'm on an alternate region right now. You can see I couldn't even LB3 a character if I wanted to. My main region probably has around about 500 to 600,000. The accumulation of these tokens are just a little bit too slow, I think. But like I said, any recommendations that you have about what you'd like to see changed in the Mythic Market outside of the character crates and the returning characters, please let me know in your recommendations. That is the end of this little video, guys. Fill out that reply, have your say on what you would like to see in the Mythic Market. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.